Well, I was a young boy in middle school in 1966 when the coup occurred. And my first recollection was my father coming back from town with bullet holes in his car. And I understood very clearly that he had bullet holes in his car because he was a trade union leader. And I was struck by the fact that those who claimed to be liberating us from dictatorship and so on were targeting trade union leaders and were attempting to assassinate people who did not believe in the ideals of their coup and so on. That day with my friends, we went around Accra, various places in Accra. I saw persons alleged to be security men of Nkrumah being arrested, and I saw the blood, the carnage, the pain on their faces and everything. And I told myself that this was just mindless violence, just calculated to intimidate the population into supporting a coup d'etat which had been organized and orchestrated by Western intelligence agencies. I went to Kanda, where many CPP activists lived on that day, and I saw soldiers point the nozzle of their armored vehicles into story buildings and open fire. And I saw furniture, refrigerators and so on tumbling to the ground, and there was blood everywhere. And I said to myself that this ought to be resisted. Well, today is the 50 years anniversary of the coup d'etat. And if you look around us, it's all despair, it's all carnage. We've come back so many years. Ghana used to be the main inspirator for all Africans everywhere. Ghana used to be the example for the rest of the third world. We were the country which produced what it needed. We produced our own refrigerators, we produced our own cars, we produced our own television sets, There was an acceleration in expanding access to education and health and so on. Today, 60% of total national revenue is used to meet the remuneration of only 600,000 people out of a population of 24 million people. We're talking about 60%. Today, we have only 13% in our oil and gas industry. Today, we get less than 2% of the total earnings from mining into our economy. All the rest is retained in banks abroad and so on. All of our industries have collapsed. All of our industries have collapsed. We are in the midst of a terrible energy crisis and so on. In fact, standards have so very deteriorated since 1966.